Good morning, everybody. Ben here from Happy Hannon Studios with the quickest review of wrestling in the Midwest today. Today, we're going to be talking about the last Hybrid Wrestling Entertainment event. This was in Ashwaubenon at the Badger State Brewery. So, great night of wrestling. I will say, kind of to start it out, that the fans were not as hot as they were at the first one. I don't know why. The action was just as good, but the fans were not as hot. There were less fans there than the last one, or as so it seemed. So I'm not sure what the difference was. If it was just the first night was exciting, if there were some people there that really bumped up the power that weren't there the second show, but the fans were not as hot. Not WPW days where fans sat on their hands, but the wrestlers certainly did have to pump up the fans a little bit more. So, first match, Garrison Creed versus Johnny Santos. Garrison Creed took the win. Good match, power versus speed. Underhanded tactics by Mr. Santos. Garrison Creed is just a beast. Just a beast. So, Garrison Creed took the win. Next up, Jay De Niro versus Shane Hills. A friends versus friends match. Even though Jay did play the bad guy, anybody who knows that those two are really good friends. So it was fun to watch. Shane's one of those wrestlers who can be good or bad and be amazing both ways. Jay Cash, Jay De Niro, same thing. Jay De Niro did win with maybe some underhanded tactics, but a win is a win, and if you don't get caught, it ain't cheating. Ragnar the Ruthless versus the real Brock Hall. I completely suspected Ragnar to win. Ragnar face, Brock Hall heel, always heel. The pinfall was a little sloppy to win. It almost looked like he kicked out before the 3, Ragnar did, but they called it a 3, and that was that. Of course, Brock won with some underhanded tactics. That Brock won was pretty surprising. He doesn't always win. Next match, the 2-3 with Cordoba versus the Love Shack. Love Shack is Ethan Matthews, XTC, and Porn Stash. Great match. The 2-3 and Cordoba, wow. They do moves you don't see ever in independent wrestling. So, great match. The Love Shack was able to pull out the win, much to the fans' delight, as they are the faces. But just an amazing match. Definitely worth watching if you can find it. Next up, Maggie Lee versus Stacey Shadows. Stacey Shadows won, which again, Stacey Shadows. But Maggie Lee put out a heck of a fight. And I'm going to talk about this match separately, or a little more about the match separately. But again, great match between, Stacey Shadows playing face and Maggie Lee playing heel, which I will talk about more later. Next up, and last match of the night, Jay Cross versus Backwoods Brown. Backwoods took the win. So it was a strong style match, which I don't know if I've ever seen one in independent wrestling, but it was amazing. Those two pounded each other. As one fan next to me said, slapping the meat. So it was heck of a match. Great way to end the night. Backwoods won. Beat Jay Cross. Jay Cross, I know I've seen in another match before, but it's been a long time. Jay Cross is funny, and impressive. So, like I said, all in all, a great night of wrestling. Fans were not as hot as they were the last time, but, I guess they can't always be on fire like they were the first night. More videos coming up. Match of the night. The MIW, Most Impressive Wrestler of the Night. And then another video to talk about the Maggie Lee Stacey Shadows match in a little more in depth. Hope everybody's having a happy day. Stay happy. Ben saying bye from Happy Hannon Studios.